Alright, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for being here. Okay, the songs that came through for this reading were interesting. We had Nora Jones and What Am I to You? This is a song about somebody who has feelings for somebody. It's new love because there's butterflies involved. Make sure you look up the words to What Am I to You. It's important when I say that there's a song that came through in a reading that you look up the words to that song, because the songs are going to kind of shape the reading ahead of time amazingly. I don't know how Spirit does it, but he does it. She does it. It does it. Alright, so the next song was If I Told You by Darius Rucker. And this is a song about somebody who's in a relationship with somebody and they have a past that they're not proud of. They didn't know their father. They don't even know where their father is anymore. They got into some trouble, blamed it on being young, but I was old enough to know. And my dreams are a million miles from here, and I'm going to take off. I don't want to stay in this place that I'm staying right now. I want to leave. I want to expand my horizons, and I know your family will not want you to go. And I don't even know what love is. That's what he says. I don't even know what love is. But if that's what this is, then this is what he wants to do. But this person is very insecure because they have a broken past. So, and I also am seeing racial differences for some of you, not for all of you. You could be some kind of difference there. There's a difference, like you come from different classes in society. You may come from different races, different religions. There's differences of some sort. And you're afraid that if this person knows who you really are, that they will not want to be with you. So I don't get that sense though, because this person is absolutely madly in love with you, even though it's a new love and it's just beginning to they're just developing these feelings. I get the sense that this person had like love at first sight with you somehow. Alright, so let's start out with Sweet Tea for the Soul. Alright? May I have a message for this reading from Sweet Tea for the Soul? And can you show me please how it incorporates here? Fellowshipping fireflies. This is a new one. Interesting, okay? Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. In the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, during a 2-week mating period in late spring, a unique species of fireflies is known to synchronize their flashing light patterns. Unlike other species of fireflies that blink their lights randomly, these bioluminescent beauties flicker their individual lights at the same time. Wow. The Bible says that we are to walk as children of light, Ephesians 5:7-14, in a darkened world. The fruit of the light is found in goodness and in righteousness and truth. When we live our lives in sync with God's Word, we shine with Him, the light of the world, John 8:12, and we shine to His glory, piercing the darkness of this age. Faith check. These special fireflies do not always flash in unison. Sometimes they flash in waves across the midnight hillsides. At other times they flash together in harmonious short bursts that end in sudden periods of darkness. Sometimes our lives look a lot like that too, but when we set our hearts to love God and one another, we cannot fail. So, somehow fireflies play a factor here. All I want to do is sit on the front porch and watch the fireflies. Yeah, fireflies. This person may have taken you somewhere to show you these fireflies for somebody. But somehow Tennessee is significant. The Smoky Mountains may be significant. It's like when you met this person, you automatically lit up together. Like the two of you lit up. It was like an intense connection. that you knew this was somebody significant for you. It feels like a very new, like you just met this person. You may have only met them once, and you are searching for them. All right, what's the tarot energy working here, Spirit? What's the tarot energy that's at work here? The Tower came out in reverse with the High Priestess and the Sun in reverse. So something is about to, it's inevitable that something's going to happen. And you know that this is leading to your unhappiness somehow. It's like you just know that. There's something that's about to end that's going to make somebody very unhappy. And you know that. You're soul searching about it even. You're an Empress, but you're upside down. You want to take a risk. Alright, what's the energy to overcome that Empress? There's an Empress. Oh, and the Devil. There's a toxicity about this. You've got to overcome some toxicity. Alright, what's going to pull it together? May I see, please? What's going to pull this together? What's it going to take to pull this together? So, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Alright, there's a Chariot in reverse. Your hope is, and your world is upside down. Oh, wow. The fact that you can't get over this person.
No barking.
And that you feel like there's no hope and that this is over. That's what's going to pull it together.
No barking.
And the masculine here is not using their intuition. So you might be the masculine in this case. The feminine is using their intuition over here. You're a very strong spiritual powerhouse couple. It's like one of those people that when you see these two people together, you're like, hold the phone, these people are just alike. Like this is it's the male and female version of each other. And the fact that you ever even met was amazing in itself. And I don't think you hear my stomach growl? It's like your desire for this person is intense. Alright, let's see what the sacred landscape wants us to know, besides the fact that there's fireflies. That's beautiful, and that you light up in sync with one another. So, the two of you light up together. You have an adventure here, a powerful adventure that you're going to go on. You're going to travel, it looks like somehow, maybe to see this person. Right now, you're not able to move. Things are at a standstill. There's a powerful standstill. It's like everything about this is powerful. This is probably one of the most spiritual couples I've ever seen. I have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Leo again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn twice, Taurus again, Ophiuchus, Taurus again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I felt that this might be a Cancer reading, but we're going to see. Alright, I have courage and being in a standstill. You're having to be courageous when you can't move. You can't get any movement to go forward. Alright, what's going to happen here? You're taking a risk because of potential and an opportunity. A potential opportunity to be alone, to have solitude. Crescent moon is here. There's a volcano erupting. There's like this potential under the surface, and you know that it can erupt into something that's going to bring you opportunity. So there's something or someone that you're willing to take a risk so you can have potential for an opportunity and to be solitude. So you're not with somebody else going forward. You want to go forward by yourself here. You want to get out of a relationship that you're in because of toxicity. Something's brought toxicity to your life. You may be in a current relationship that was very toxic and very unhealthy with somebody. Fruit trees, like apple trees. You may live somewhere where there's apple trees. You have maybe a gold necklace. A lot of gold is standing out to me here. gold. Like, this is a golden opportunity. There's so much potential here. So much potential. But you can't get over this. There's something you haven't been able to get over, and there's something that you haven't been able to end that was hopeless, is what it looks like. But it looks like you're going to. Spirit is encouraging you to take a risk. There's potential for an opportunity if you're alone going forward. So right now you're in a situation and you have to get out of that. All right, let's see how this happened. Show me how this happened, Spirit, if I may, please. How did this happen? Shut the fuck up. This isn't personal. So it isn't personal. Shit's not always about you. And shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, XOXO. It isn't personal, and you need to shut the fuck up. That's how this happened. This wasn't personal. Somebody just wanted you to shut the fuck up. Alright, well, what was being hidden? For some reason, they don't want you to say anything. That family shit's getting on your nerves. One of you could use a little fucking break. Everyone could, actually. And one of you is doing too many chores. So secretly, your family is getting on your nerves. And you feel like you do all the chores. You're the one who puts in more effort, most effort. You're the only one that gives a damn about the chores. What's being shown, that's what's being hidden. You feel that way, but you don't say anything. You don't say anything because you don't take this personal. That somebody is still waiting. You remember the firefly that you've met that's waiting? There's a firefly waiting for you that's in sync with you, and their light shines with yours. Do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. Somebody's still waiting. And what's going to happen next, Spirit? May I see, please? What's going to happen next here? You're going to realize that people are messy. You're going to finally open your mouth. You're going to talk. Use big words like acknowledge, empathize, that kind of thing. And you want shit to be different. You're going to open your mouth and say, you know what? I want things to be different. And you're also going to pack your bags so you can be alone going forward. Because you're going to take a risk. You're going to take a risk because you know there's potential for an opportunity if you're alone going forward. Okay? Alright, now let's see. We're going to use the Good Tarot for this one. It's already upright, unless I'm led to read it otherwise. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to move the camera. There's a truth. There's a truth here. A very profound truth, and it's about a King of Pentacles. And we definitely have a Capricorn here, a Virgo, and a Taurus. So this could be an earth sign reading. The truth, okay, about a tower moment. Remember the tower of how Spirit's working? Spirit's working on causing a tower moment. Using your intuition about your unhappiness. So you're unhappy. This is about the truth when it comes to your stability also. So maybe you're dealing with financial struggles as well. Alright, why is the tower here, Spirit? May I see, please? Talk to me about what this inevitable tower is. This tower is about going the distance. Not conforming. The Seven of Wands is here, and it's about defending yourself. Defending yourself against... Look, y'all, I cannot make this up. Look at the fireflies in that picture. You see the fireflies around this unicorn? Unicorns are significant, and so are fireflies here. Spirit is indicating fireflies. So, it's like, I'm different. You're different. You're realizing how somehow you're not the same. What do you mean that there's this... Oh. The Three of Pentacles. That's a card of working together. But in this deck, it's like there's nobody in this picture with her. So it's more of a, I want to see what that means. I just have to know. There's a Libra vibe. It's a younger knight of it's like a truth. It's like I'm seeing the truth about something. I want to know what that means though, because I'm not picking up exactly what's being said here. Let me see exactly what's being said here. I turned right to it. That's definitely meant teamwork, building on a solid foundation, group efforts, and dedicated collaboration. What I am building is grounded in a solid foundation, so I know I can trust that it will not slip away suddenly. I am joined by others in coordinated efforts to bring forth what we have chosen to co-create. The architecture of my dreams is becoming tangible, taking shape before me, and I share my joy and pride with my partners and supporters, teachers and students. We are all learning, growing, and building collaboratively. So this is about your efforts to be grounded and have a solid foundation. And the Four of Pentacles is about having that stability. So you're working on your stability and you're trying to have endurance. That's what you're realizing. You're realizing that you need to be building on solid ground. You're not, okay, what I'm getting a feeling of here is somebody is realizing that I'm putting in effort and doing it all. One of you is doing too much. So I'm doing it all and somebody is still waiting. You might be still waiting for others to help you here. And you're not working with the people that would cooperate with you. What are you realizing, this High Priestess? You're realizing that there's somebody that you're very passionate about, or that's very passionate about you. The Emperor is here. We have the Empress and the Emperor both on my table, both in reverse. And that's what I was saying. It's like you're not with the person you know you're supposed to be with. Sagittarius and Aries are both here. You're using your intuition and you know you're building on the wrong foundation. You're building a life with somebody and you're throwing your efforts to the wind. Why is your Sun in reverse? Because of, okay, there's this lack. There's not enough. There's not enough. You can't do enough or be enough. Somehow you're feeling like you're not enough. Remember, if I told you all the things I've been through and all the things I've done, this is the poorhouse. This is, I come from nothing. You're unhappy because you feel like you're not enough. Emperor. Why is the Devil here with the Empress? Because of a choice, a very careful decision, a small amount, like $5, making a careful choice of where you're going to invest your money, your time, your efforts. This person is like, I need to choose more carefully where I'm putting my efforts in, because something has you stressed out, up at night, not being able to sleep. And what is that, Spirit? A King of Swords, a Three of Cups, Justice, and the Eight of Wands. So it's a friend of yours. It's a friend of yours. And there needs to be justice. Something needs to be made right. It's like, this Three of Cups is a celebratory card. And something needs to be made right. That's where the truth comes in. This is where the truth comes in. What's justice, Spirit? Justice is balance. Being fair. Having somebody who equally gives as much as you do. Why is the Eight of Wands here? That's like movement, communication, or movement, actual movement. This is you moving towards ending something. Yep, the world, and they're not the world. Oh, you're healing. You have a call. Gemini's here twice, 3 times. It's like You know you have to get ahead. You have to get ahead. You have to heal. There's something going on there. You need healing. You need healing here. You're being called to love and to end something, to choose an end. You're being called when you're choosing carefully to end something. What is ending, Spirit? May I see, please? Whoa, that came out. Capricorn's here again with the King of Cups. So it's like you don't love somebody and they're tempting you. You're tempted to end somebody that you may actually love. All right? For stability, because you're not building on a solid foundation. What's the Chariot, Spirit? May I see what the Chariot is? This is what you feel like there's no hope for. You getting reestablished somehow. It's like I don't have anything and I need to get my life back together again and rebuild. But I have to take a risk and end something. What's going to end, Spirit? Leo is here, a 3 of Swords and an Ace of Cups. So it's like I'm going to have the strength to move on ahead to something new, a new love or self-love. You're going to take a risk to have the strength to end something, but it's going to be heartbreaking. There's going to have to be a heartbreak here. And why is the High Priest in reverse? Because there's your Empress. You have 2 people here. You have a Queen of Fire, a 4 of Cups, and an Empress. And then we have this Page here. It's like you have a friend that you haven't been taking love from. You have a friend you haven't been taking love from. You're manifesting, though. You have an Empress and a Queen of Wands. And they have an Emperor. And it's like one of you has a Leo and one of you has a Sagittarius. And you're manifesting something. What's being manifested, Spirit? The end. A lot of stuff is going on here. I'm not even going to take that many cards. There's a lot going on here, though. Let's see what you're manifesting. You were manifesting something. That's a new opportunity to take a risk, to be alone, so you can have a new opportunity that you can't have with this person. And it's because you're not building on a solid foundation. You're throwing your money and your efforts into something that's not going to. All right, clarify what they're manifesting. Hope. You're manifesting hope that you can finally walk away from somebody or something that just isn't working anymore. And right now you're like stuck because of your fear. You have to overcome your fear of letting this go. Why are they so afraid, Spirit? Because you're looking back. You're realizing that that's your Chariot. This is it's a Hierophant, Queen of Swords. This is an older woman and a younger person. You're looking back to see if this person has shown you any love. You're trying to realize, has this person shown me any love at all? And you're trying to get over, maybe even physically move, because of a higher level commitment with your identical match, the Queen of Swords. No, it was the King of Cups, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's like an older woman and a younger woman, or a younger man. Maybe the difference in the 2 of you is your age. Why is the Queen of Swords and the Messenger of Swords here? Because of truth about your stability. This is the truth. And it's a relationship that you are in just for stability. There's no love here. You're realizing that you're in a relationship just for the money. And there's going to be a wheel. Yep. So you're with one person. The wheel is going to be that you're going to pack your bags. You're going to finally tell this person that you have somebody new. And it looks like this Emperor has somebody new. And This they're coming up here in pairs together twice. The Emperor and Empress have come up on my table in reverse twice. And it's because one of you is only with the other person that you're with for the money. Alright, let's see how that happened. Show me how that happened, Spirit. You were trying to make peace and be promoting. You were trying to make peace and be... What were they promoting? You were making an investment and they needed angelic help. So, you were making an investment and you need angelic help. This was you trying to make peace. Maybe even to like buy a home or start a business. Alright, what was being hidden? That somebody has a legacy. Their parents, they have a legacy and a partnership. You have a child with this person, but they haven't been there for you. It looks like you have a child, or you had a child, or were supposed to have a child that was going to leave you a legacy. And maybe you missed your opportunity to even have children because of this. And it was in a partnership with somebody. You were supposed to be in business with somebody, but somebody here was unreliable. All right, what's being shown? Your spirituality is here. The past is here. Divine timing is here. And you were a rescuer. You rescued someone. This taught you a lesson. What's going to happen next here? You're going to have a business. And what's going to be the outcome of your business? You're going to celebrate your business, and you're self-made. Beautiful. Anything else you want to say here? There's gossip, Spirit says. And there's somebody's at a crossroads. There's something temporary and fleeting. There's gossip. They have animals, and there's going to be a conflict that's going to lead you to a windfall. So there's going to be a fight that leads to a windfall, and somebody's going to have their gifts activated. All right, let's see what the gossip is. All right, Spirit, may I see the gossip, please? Somebody's going to get kicked to the curb because there's evidence that they cheated. So somehow you got caught cheating, and this is going to cause somebody to get kicked to the curb. I don't blame you. Somebody was doing drugs, and they're going to get kicked to the curb. Somebody's going to get, you know. All right, Spirit, talk to me here. Talk to me about what gossip is. What is the gossip? You're indicating there's gossip. Spirit says you already know the gossip. Somebody here is protecting themselves and needing to keep themselves safe. What are they protecting themselves from? Oh my God. The police. And they're under spiritual attack. Oh my goodness. And somebody's family time is here. They're busy and they're a manipulator. Damn it, boy. That's crazy. Anything else, Spirit? Somebody likes to work out, and there's been a lot of arguments. Somebody's having to put somebody in their place. And I need you on the bottom of the deck. I need you. Why do they need you? Because they hate nothing about you, and they're sick. Because they don't hate you, but they don't love you either. And they're sick. Somebody's been destroyed, somebody's busy, and somebody is getting played. What's going to be the outcome here for whoever this is? There's going to be a pregnancy test. That's parenthood and leaving a legacy. And somebody's going to announce this. Somebody announced that they had a pregnancy test. Anything else, Spirit? You're going to have to stand your ground and defend yourself because somebody is spoiled and in their feelings. Why are you defending yourself? Because of parenting and fulfilling a fantasy. So this, secretly you want this child. This would bring your, like, to have a child would be your fantasy. Somebody's total drama in action. They're falling apart. They're into playing games. And they're getting played. What's going to be the outcome of the parenting and fulfilling a fantasy? There's going to be a movie date. somebody's over it. There was a movie date. Somebody was over it, tired of the drama. Somebody's been talking about you because you got caught cheating, and they don't want to hear this. They're in their feelings. So that you went out with somebody on a date, or you hooked up with somebody because you were over it and tired of somebody's drama. And you wanted to vent and talk about this. You wanted to talk about how you felt. But you got caught up in the moment, and you had sex. You got pregnant. Somebody didn't want to hear that, though, because they were in their feelings about it. And now they're just riding it out because somebody's getting played. Whoa. Anything else before we close? Somebody's knowing they fucked up and outdated. There's somebody that's outdated. They're over this person. Remember I said somebody was doing too much here? And somebody here is very promiscuous. They like to sleep with your man. Oh, collective. This is sad. What would your best friend say? Because this is something best friend needs to know about, right? You got to get on the phone to best friend and be like, look, I got problems. Buy some stretchy pants because somebody's pregnant, and it's okay to want it all. So you got to have some stretchy pants. You're pregnant. You're going to have a baby, and you're going to leave a legacy. There's a baby showing up for somebody. All right, let's see what Spirit would say to you out of here. It looks like you got some issues going on here, but anything you want to say, Spirit. May I have one, please? Spirit's like, I gotta say a lot to this person. There we go. I'll be damned. And we got 4, but that's okay. We're gonna read them real quick. We got Rockstar. We got Amalthea, On Your Own Terms, and Daughter of the Sacred Heart. Somebody might be having twins. Rockstar, number 9, says this. You may have a subconscious fear of being judged or becoming the target of jealousy that causes you to shy away from the limelight. You may mistakenly believe that being in the spotlight means you're supposed to be perfect or better than everyone else. There's a higher purpose to standing apart from the crowd and being seen. Choose to accept the opportunities that make you more visible to others, trusting that you will shine your truth and integrity to make it a positive and healing experience for yourself and for others too. And then number 41, Amalthea, says this. Your soul is learning about love. Whether you fully realize it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of relationship that has not been respectful enough of you and your heart. This includes the relationships you have had with yourself, with others, be they friends, romantic connections, colleagues, or strangers, and even the universe. As you allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of hate, shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself, a new spirit of gentleness, love, and devotion will fill your heart and transform the quality of your connection with others and in the universe. A beautiful new world is opening up to you. And then On Your Own Terms. And see, this is about somebody feeling like they're not enough and breaking free from this pattern of love where you've been stuck with somebody. Both of you have been stuck with somebody, and it's the wrong somebody. And you know you're supposed to be with this person because they're the firefly that blinks in unison with you. Number 35, On Your Own Terms. You are not the person you once were. And see, this is about if I told you all the things I've done and where I come from, it's that feeling. You are not the person you once were. You know it, but others might not always be ready to let the old you go so easily. Do not allow yourself to be shoved back into patterns of behavior that are not true to who you are now. You have worked hard to grow and become this new self. Believe that they are more real than the old you, even if they are less familiar to others, and maybe even to you at this stage. All that will change and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Be stubborn in a good way whilst you and others around you come to realize that the new you is the real you. And I remember being at that point in my own life where people had to realize that this new me was the true me. They wanted to believe that I was something that I wasn't because they remembered the old me who was so much in the corner, in the shadows, and I didn't want to be in the limelight. I didn't want anybody to see me or bless you, be noticing me, because if they noticed me, they might see something they didn't like. Daughter of the Sacred Heart, you are going to free yourself from a painful criticism or judgment held against you, perhaps by yourself, perhaps by another person or group of people. Human beings do not have the spiritual right to condemn each other or ourselves. Every human being is here to learn how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes along the way. You are realizing that you can claim responsibility for your actions and make amends when needed, without ever deserving to be attacked or put down. You are realizing that you don't have to be perfect to be pure of heart and deserving of respect and kindness. This makes the Divine Mother very happy. Within you is a goodness and innocence that can never be tainted, no matter what experiences you've had or what mistakes you think you've made. It can be hard to understand and accept just how much the Divine Mother loves you, just how much the Divine Mother respects and forgives and doesn't judge you, no matter what human errors you may make. And we are all going to make plenty of those throughout the course of our lives. You will always remain a daughter or son of the Sacred Heart, encouraged, healed, and comforted by unconditional love of the Divine Mother. She has the power to bring redemption, forgiveness, and reassurance after a period of suffering and struggle. Can you hear her beautiful voice within your soul? I love you now and always, she says. She wants you to know that a difficult time is coming to an end. Everything is going to work out according to her grace. Trust in her and allow relief to enter your heart now. Sacred Ritual. Write a list of all the things that you find hard to forgive about yourself or someone else, including anything that you think is wrong with you or another. Be brave, bold, and honest. Now, go through the list and cross out each item one at a time. After you cross each item off your list, write, I am loved, I am forgiven, I forgive myself. Even if it takes a while to write that down, do it. Even if it is for someone else and you aren't sure that it makes sense, do it anyway. Healing will happen for you and others. You are programming a higher truth into your heart, and you are worth the effort. Okay, so you need to forgive yourself or someone else for something that happened, and it may have involved a pregnancy. It may involve a pregnancy. All right, let's see what your higher self would say to you. What would your higher self say to you? You need balance in your life. All right, anything else? You also need freedom in your life. And you are on the right path. You need freedom to get on the right path. And we saw that somewhere here about you getting to be alone, be solitude going forward. Okay. Now, I want to find out what this Emperor would say to this Empress. What would they say, Spirit? They would say, I'll never forgive you, you're so messy, and I can't stop thinking of you. Is this love? Did something happen here that was messy? Maybe you got pregnant. And they would also say, you're my impossible love, but I love all of you. What would she say to him, Spirit? She would say, I know your fine ass is not single. Tell me again why you're single. Who are you really? You change up on me all the time, and you have me confused with someone else. You know who really loves you? Me, but I'd never tell you, though. And, why, Lord, help me, I can't send this. Okay, so that's what we have here. I don't know why you guys aren't together, but it looks like there's going to be something that happens that you're going to be. And it's going to cause somebody to have to be alone for a minute. But you're gonna be on the right path. You're gonna have freedom. You need balance, and you're gonna have somebody was giving too much. Remember, there's gonna be balance, and you're gonna have the right path. All right. I hope this helped you in some way, and if it did, please let me know by liking it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and get those stretchy pants. Have a great day. Bye bye.